Hello and welcome to a brand new edition of Adult Erotica in Comics. You're watching SVon82. I am Scotty. Call me whatever you want, just as long as you hit the like button on the way in. I would greatly appreciate it. Now on today's video, we're going to be talking about Eros Comix. Now I've covered a lot of different underground comics doing this series, and some more well known than others. But I feel like Eros Comix is probably one of those. Maybe some of you may have heard of Eros before, but I'm sure some of you have not. So in case you're wondering what Eros Comix is, Eros Comix was an adult imprint of Fantagraphics, which was created in 1990 to publish pornographic comics, as well as reprinted material, reprinting work from legends such as Frank Thorne and Wally Wood. Now, Eros expanded over the years, adding dozens of comic titles, as well as over 140 collected editions. Eventually, in the early 2000s, Eros Comix product catalog sold over 140 items, including cheesecake-style comics with pinups from the likes of Betty Page. There were also adult comics, such as Howard Chaykin's Black Kiss, as well as Bill Willingham's Ironwood. There was Eros Erotica, which featured translated hentai manga titles such as Hot Tales, Slut Girl, and Super Taboo. Eros was among some other adult comic books that were getting pulled from shelves in the 90s. Comic shop owners found themselves in legal trouble over selling this type of material, and it led to the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund being formed. I've covered this a couple of times in other videos. If you want to go check those out, the Cherry Pop-Tart video, I talked a little bit about that, as well as I think the Omaha the Cat Dancer. So check those out if you want to hear me talk a little bit more about the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund, but moving on. Now there was also some controversy with the Eros titles because they featured phone sex ads on the back cover of a lot of the books, especially the earlier ones. While Eros is credited as helping make Fantagraphics financially solvent, by the late 90s, it was no longer profitable. Publication of new material began to diminish, and by 2017, the Eros Comix website was no longer being maintained. I want to thank you guys. I know this one's been a little bit of a short video. There was an extreme lack of material out there for Eros Comix, but I think we pretty much summed it up, honestly, in a couple of minutes. Now, what I'm going to do, I normally like to keep these videos around 7 or 8 minutes long. So what I thought we would do for the rest of the video is just check out some of the comics from Eros over the years. We told you a little bit about the history, a brief history. Now check out some of the comics. I hope you guys enjoyed that little Eros Comix slideshow there. I thought that I would throw that in there because this week's video was a little bit shorter than normal, because admittedly there's just not a whole lot of information out there on Eros Comix, but really you don't need a whole lot of information. I feel like I was able to explain the basics of what Eros Comix is and was in just a couple of minutes. So I hope you guys took away something from this video. I know I enjoyed making it. Stay tuned next Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll have a brand new Adult Erotica in Comics where I cover an all-new series. So I hope you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.